Okay, we're recording. This camera's acting a bit wonky sometimes, so I'm trying to keep a new camera when I go thrifting. And those of you who don't know, this collection has outgrown me now, so it's a very large collection. My main goal in this room is to get more TV shows, because that's what I watch the most of, and I want to get caught up with the games as well. So next year I'm going to be coming into games a little bit more and movies a little bit less, because I already have most of the old movies I want, except for like some that have like a big sequel, part 1, part 2, part 3. I try to get at least part 1 and then build up onto that, try to get the original, and then if I cannot get it, I'll get like a mix pack. I added some displays for my room. I do have a lot of vintage dolls on display. That's what I collect the most. A lot of old vintage dolls. And because I've been interested in haunted dolls for a long time, and some of them I bought as haunted dolls off eBay. I never got to do a haunted box opening. I wanted to do one on my channel, but they're just very expensive, so I never got to do that. Maybe, not gonna lie, I might be able to do something a little extra like that. Something I wanted to try, but I never got to. So I take anything extra I get, and I get something extra at the end of the year sometimes, and I save that for a TV show. So I'm caught up with all the TV shows now. All the ones I remember watching, except for like 1 or 2. I'll probably buy next year, like stuff like Roseanne. It's too expensive right now, so I'm gonna hold off onto it till next year. So the small TV shows came in, like Home Improvement, stuff like that. Wonder Years, some stuff I've never seen, like Wonder Years, and a couple of newer TV shows that I'll pick up into the collection. I'm still building up on cartoon, still building up on The Simpsons and South Park. Hopefully, in the last few months of summer, I could find something, but it's been a very, very hard picking. Come away with 1 or 2 movies, even getting harder to find Western. But hopefully I could come back into my Pearl Jam collecting again, and still a couple early live albums I'm looking for. Try to get what I can for Dolly. Probably different kinds of best of hits albums. 1 or 2 early stuff I don't have yet, I'll probably buy on record. Then I can come back into my games, Atari and NES at the end of the year or next year. But my main movies are finished. Still a couple karate movies I don't have yet, so I'm trying to get those. Then I want to come back into my Godzilla movies, probably on VHS next year. So I will come back into the old VHS collecting next year. Try to get a couple things there. I might have to pay more for them, but most of the horror movies are going to be on DVD. Once in a while, if I go thrifting, I'll find something on Blu-ray. I might just pick up 1 Blu-ray here and there. I'm not going to have like a whole shelf full of Blu-ray. For me, it's mostly about the old formats, and that's what I stick with. Once in a while, I will come into a new movie. Starting to come into newer movies now, like Terrifier 2, the new Indiana Jones movie, and stuff like that. So once in a while, something new will come in. That's why I had to get the old stuff first out of the way, so I could get some newer movies or come into VHS, try to get something a little bit more there. But I'm happy with the collection, the way it's going. I added some more displays on top, so it's not only vintage dolls, but I don't find toys and Star Wars figures, but I do have a small section for toys in the corner. And hopefully I'll come back into my music again. Once in a while I do come into my music. If I don't find nothing for movies, I will always have all the zombie movies, but do try to get what I can on DVD for horror movies. Mostly for horror is what I try to pick up on, especially some stuff I never heard of. So hopefully over the summer I could probably go thrifting up until Christmas maybe, and then depending on the cold weather, I don't take the camera out and film because I don't got that kind of space on my channel, or I don't have like a GoPro or anything like that that could hold a lot of memory. So I'm still keeping an eye out for a better camera, but I haven't seen one this summer even. The past couple of years, I always find an old camera. Now I don't even find an old camera. So, as long as this one works, other camera I don't have a battery for it, so I might have to buy a battery for it next year and get that one working. But for now, this is the only camera I got that's working. So this room is pretty much complete with the old movies I wanted. My second list is finished. Older movies that I wanted, like Ghoulies, Prom Night, Silent Night, Deadly Night, stuff like that was more expensive, and some karate movies. I just got to them this summer, so building up onto those older horror movies as well. Some ones I never heard of, witchcraft movies and stuff like that. So I'm happy the way this collection is growing.